Und hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei Honkai und es ist eine neue Version rausgekommen, 2.4 und ja, einmal hier das Ding anschalten.
Phew.
What's up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
Blast? Expedition?
Yeah, wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it...
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think? I don't hear any.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou La Fu.
So, weiter geht's. Mit Mr. Yang.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown. Don't miss us too much.
No. So. Sprech mit die anderen.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun.
Mhm.
By the way, Danheng, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Luofu, right?
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The ambrosial arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that.
Alten Freund besuchen.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories.
Da sind wir wieder.
Well, it's nothing too poetic. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived at the sea. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. Quite unusual, I must say.
Mhm.
I agree.
Bis gleich.
Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded?
Mega
There's so
voll.
many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Ich kann reden.
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment. Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Xianzhou La Fu?
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We
Yeah,
came to this ship to
Penacony.
gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
Exactly. We're most of the tourists around. Yeah, we know about that series.
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu fighter jet.
Kampfjet.
No doubt about it. It's a massive
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Good idea.
Good idea.
The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes.
Thanks for the suggestion.
Look,
Bitteschön.
Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Nö, erstmal gehe ich in eine andere Richtung. Oh ne, doch nicht. Hier geht nicht mehr weiter.
Should have chosen first class.
Wieso geht's hier nicht weiter? Auch, mal gucken. Achso. Hier sind Tage. Wir kommen von da, also. Alles klar.
There you are. Everyone, this way.
Hat man hier eigentlich neue Kisten gemacht? Ne, doch nicht. Guten Tag.
Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But Yanqing, are you?
Ja, bist du älter geworden?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Oh, wir sind ein paar Monate weg gewesen.
Really? The General is always worried I won't grow much taller. But I keep telling him not to worry about it. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and by the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ship. Yeah, the Xianzhou Yaoqing is a major force in hunting down abominations, and is always engaged in conflicts across the cosmos. Although it's a member of the Xianzhou, but Madame Yukong from the Skyfaring Commission mentioned that the Yaoqing always sends back reports of great victories, which is quite impressive. I heard General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is a young and dauntless lady. My peers say that she's like a goddess of war, capable of crushing dozens of abominations with a single punch. If only I could witness her prowess with my own eye.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express is...
It's funny how he tries to act. I agree.
units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
We'll go with you.
Wir begleiten dich.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him. Borison? Why are there Borison here? This ends now.
Commencing support. Commencing research. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
Not good. Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Schwer geklaut, Mama.
Wait, my sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
Na gut. Na nu.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Cianjo friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Der noch hier.
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of it. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant...
According to the protocol, all...
But we didn't officially...
Looks like this argument could go on forever.
How dare you detain our ship? Who do you think you are?
You think you are.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
The war dance approaching. Safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in... According to the protocol...
Please don't blame this, Captain.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Here's what happened.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu.
Honestly, it gives me a headache, too. Juming, you know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the star...
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prisoners.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. Maybe I should gather more details from others.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Cianjo before...
What are those people? I mean, those...
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as the Borison have been... Their presence has faded over the years. But...
According to that officer, they attacked him...
Yeah, that's what I find strange, too. See it well. enough with the chit-chat. I'd love to chit-chat a
Chit-chat.
little.
Is it a serious?
Thank you, but it's by the way. That young...
I doubt she... perhaps she...
All right, let's not keep the general...
Don't worry.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Oh, und Stifte. Aha. Er hat also die Wölfe losgelassen, oder was? Ja, erstmal den hier rein.
How time flies.
It's been a long journey, Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
Ach, der Älteste auch noch hier. Sind ja alle hier bei.
Don't mention it.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
Moinsen. Hab ich von nie geträumt.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend. Allow me to introduce you to General Huayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Wir sind keine Touristen.
Elder
Wir
Huayan
sind
is not only
die
one of the
Retter von
Arbiter
Lufu, Junge.
Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Okay.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Yup.
Indeed. There's Don Hong, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Luofu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibiter Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you, should the chance present itself.
Drink. Dann trinkt man eine Runde.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today.
No.
Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yu Li.
It's you!
Kennen uns doch.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, You two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become a...
She helped me capture the escaped Borison prisoners at the Starskip Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borison prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borison prisoner would have...
Hold on a sec, Yunli. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu's sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle...
Yang
King.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary flame wheel octet. Seeing Miss Yunli, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she...
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yunli is still just a young girl.
Young girl.
Hot-tempered.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yunli to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient...
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yunli.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies.
Freunde zu
I won't
gewinnen.
be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yang Qing, once you've helped our guests, see if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
Ich darf wieder. Darf ich jetzt eine Kiste haben? Nö, darf ich nicht. Na gut, denn nicht. Guten Tag.
This trip is totally worth it. But it's a shame the Lawfu's sword. Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate? So, you're not a participant? Well, you can still sign. That's how we all train and just don't mention. I have some. Yeah, you're right. Besides, the swords, I didn't intend. I'll give that poor flying so he can forget about it.
Oh, jetzt vergessen. Oh, der ist schon weg. Tschüss.
Hey, Don Hung. But that general.
Well, each Xianzhou.
Don't you find it's. But general.
Good question.
Nah, I'd like.
Nee.
We should.
Ja, die sind auch rausgegangen. Gut.
This is the
Yongqing.
report, Qingzu. Huh. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IP... Well, it's not exactly a... It's just, you know... well, let...
Gehen wir.
It is the Lawfu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating.
You're overthinking it, Jinyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no Walt. However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General, so many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't...
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh ja, die nächsten.
As soon as she disembarked from the Star
Die nächsten beiden sind
she
da.
mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead.
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she...
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jinyuan? This person is being
Mit
sarcastic.
Sarkasmus.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword. Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me.
Hier, schwer am Herzen.
If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little...
reserved?
Reserviert?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the...
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan.
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have two Arbiter Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the ambrosial...
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciple?
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible...
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled... The General must have had that in mind when he invited us.
What was I thinking?
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Zhuming diplomatic ship is arrived.
An alchemist from the Zhuming serving as the cauldron master on the Luofu?
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. The General is under tremendous...
Come on, don't think like that. Did I say something wrong?
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to ship still.
No.
I'll do my best to follow his instructions.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let...
This is too much trouble.
No worries. We're...
Keine Sorge.
Yeah, exactly. Wait.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline.
Gut. Aber das war's erstmal hier für diese Folge. Und man sieht sich nächste Folge wieder. Bis dann, Joe.